Moving on to the next question, question 26. The number of persons who read magazine X only is thrice the number of persons who read magazine Y. Okay, before reading the entire question, there is a mistake in this question. UPSC has marked the answer as X in the answer key. So the reason I will explain later. First, I will just go through the question as it is and see what is the mistake in the question. So the number of persons who read magazine X only is thrice the number of persons who read magazine Y. So this question can be solved using a Venn diagram. Let's draw a circle. Let this circle represent all the people who read the magazine X. Now we will draw a circle intersecting this circle. This circle represents all the people reading magazine Y, and this common area, this is people who read both the magazine X and Y, as it belongs to both the circles. So we will mark individual regions as A. Let this region be B and this region be C. So to avoid confusion, I will just say this A is this region, right? This region alone, and B is this region, and C is this region. Okay, so I have given different colors for the different region. So what does the region A represent? A region A represent the people who read magazine X alone. So B is B includes people who read magazine X and Y. So for people who read, so A X alone. I'm not writing the total thing. The people who read magazine X alone, and B both X and Y. Okay, C Y alone. So these are the regions. Now what is given is the number of persons who read magazine X only, that is A, is thrice the number of persons who read magazine Y. So person who read magazine Y is B plus C. So 3 times B plus C. And similarly, the next statement is the number of persons who read magazine Y only. So Y only is C, is thrice the number of persons who read magazine X, which is 3 times A plus B. So if you look at this, you can clearly see, say A is greater than C in this figure. From this statement, we can see A is greater than C. So if you, since if you put B is a positive number, right? So the smallest value B can take is 0. So even if it takes 0, C, A is 3 times C. So that means A is greater than C. Similarly, if you look at this statement, C is greater than A. Since B is a positive value and smallest value B can take is 0. So if you put 0 to it, this still C is equal to 3A. That means C is always greater than A. So if you see these two statements, these are contradicting statements. A is greater than C and C is greater than A are both contradicting statements. So the given information is totally absurd. There is some mistake in the given information. So there is no pointing in reading 1 and 2. You cannot make any conclusion from an absurd information. So that is why this question is a mistake. And in the official UPSC key, it is marked as X. The answer is marked as X. So they have cancelled the question or something. I don't know how the mark will be awarded. Anyway, this question is absent. So what is the problem? So the problem is the wording got messed up. So what they meant to say is not, is instead of a equal to 3b plus c, what they meant to say is, I'll just strike off these statements. Sorry, I'll strike off these two. What they meant to say is 3a equal to b plus c. So instead, it should, instead of wording it like this, it should have been 3 times the number of persons who read magazine X is the number of persons who read magazine Y. That is 3a is equal to b plus c is what they intended to say. Similarly, 3c is equal to a plus b is what they intended to say. So if this is the case, both 1 and 2 statements will become true. We will see how. So we'll check 3a equal to b plus c, and from this 3c is equal to a plus b. So what we can do is we can eliminate 2. We will first eliminate, so if you multiply throughout with, we'll first see the relation between a and c. So we will first eliminate b. So we will subtract both. So we get 3a minus 3c. So b cancels, is equal to c minus a. So this is 1, this is 2. So we got, so what we did is 1 minus 2. Okay, 3a minus 3c is equal to c minus a. So bringing a and c to one side, so 4a is equal to 4c. That is a equal to c. We got our first equation, a equal to c. So if you plug a is equal to c, so if you put c equal to a in first equation, we get, so I'll just, let me just move this a bit. So if you put, so I'll just draw a separate line here. Okay. Using 3 in 1, we have 3a equal to b plus, instead of c we put a, so a, or we have 2a equal to b. This is our fourth statement. 3 and 4 will be used to analyze the given statements. We'll just see. So I'm just copying the first statement, the fourth statement under here. I'll just put it here so that we can see it quickly. Okay, now if you read the first statement, the number of persons who read both the magazine is twice the number of persons who read only magazine X. So the number of persons who read both the magazine is, from the figure, it is b. So b is twice the number of persons who read only magazine A. Who read only magazine A is a. So we, from the fourth equation, is 2a equal to b, which is true. So statement 1 becomes true. Now second statement is total number of persons who read either one magazine or both the magazine is twice the number of persons who read both the magazines. So we have to check that the total number of persons who read either one magazine or both the magazine, what is that? So either one magazine becomes a plus c. Read either one magazine, that is a plus c, or both the magazine, which is b. So this is what the first part of the statement is. Second statement is twice the number of persons who read both the magazine. Twice the persons who read is twice the number of persons who read both the magazine is 2b. So we have to check whether a plus c plus b is equal to 2b. But we already know that a equal to c. Okay, and we can substitute for c with a then. So 2a, I substituted c with a, so a plus a, 2a plus b it becomes. Now we know 2a is equal to b from fourth statement. Again substituting, we get b plus b, which is 2b. So that is second statement. So that is also a plus c plus b is equal to 2b. We just got. So second statement becomes also true. So this question got wrong because of a small problem in the wording. Instead of a equal to 3b plus c, it should have been 3a equal to b plus c, and c is equal to 3a plus b, it should have been 3c equal to a plus b. If that was the case, then both statement 1 and statement 2 was right. So this is the question. I hope you understood well. If there is any confusion, please comment on it. Comment under the video. So this is the solution. Solution to question 26 as per the official key is X. It is a wrong question.